Disclaimer: the information provided in this video is for educational purposes only and should not be considered as a substitute for professional advice. Everyone's journey is unique, and it is important to seek personalized guidance from qualified professionals for personal growth and development. Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. I'm just a regular guy on a journey to recovery from depression and anxiety. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that many of us, especially those dealing with mental health issues, struggle with: procrastination. But we're not just going to talk about procrastination in general. We're going to explore the different types of procrastination and, more importantly, how to treat and overcome each one of them. Before we get started, if you find this content helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. And please, share your thoughts, experiences, and any tips you might have in the comments section below. Let's create a supportive community together. Segment 1: The different types of procrastination. Now, let's get into it. Procrastination isn't a one-size-fits-all problem. It comes in various forms, and understanding these types can help us address our specific challenges more effectively. Task avoidance procrastination. Task avoidance procrastination is a sneaky one. It often creeps in when we're faced with tasks that we find boring, difficult, or emotionally taxing. You might relate if you've ever delayed making that dreaded phone call, cleaning up your space, or tackling that work project you've been dreading. To overcome task avoidance procrastination, you need to break things down into bite-sized chunks. Take that daunting project, for instance. Instead of seeing it as one massive task, break it into smaller, manageable steps. Create a to-do list and tackle one item at a time. By doing this, you'll not only make progress but also reduce the anxiety that often accompanies these tasks. Additionally, consider setting deadlines for each step, and hold yourself accountable. Visualize the sense of accomplishment you'll feel when each task is completed. This can serve as a powerful motivator. Perfectionism procrastination. Perfectionism procrastination, my friends, can be paralyzing. It's driven by an insatiable desire for perfection. You may avoid starting something because you fear it won't meet your sky-high standards. I've been there, hesitating to write or create because I was convinced it wouldn't be perfect. The key to battling perfectionism procrastination is a mindset shift. Understand that perfection is an illusion, and making mistakes is a part of the learning process. Set realistic goals and deadlines. Seek feedback from others to gain perspective, and remember that the pursuit of progress is more important than an unattainable ideal. It's also helpful to remind yourself that even the most accomplished individuals have faced setbacks and imperfections on their paths to success. Perfection is not the goal, growth and learning are. Decisional procrastination. Now, decisional procrastination is particularly frustrating. It's when you can't make a decision, no matter how small, and you keep delaying it. Choosing what to have for dinner, deciding what to wear, or even picking a vacation destination can become major sources of anxiety. To conquer decisional procrastination, start by recognizing that not every decision requires exhaustive analysis. Give yourself a time limit for making choices, and stick to it. Embrace the idea that it's okay to make mistakes. Trust your intuition, and remember that practice makes decision-making easier over time. A handy technique is to consider the worst-case scenario of a decision. Often, you'll find that the consequences of a wrong choice are not as dire as you initially imagined. This can alleviate the anxiety associated with making decisions. Distractibility procrastination. Distractibility procrastination, the master of disguise. It sneaks in when you're easily sidetracked by external stimuli like your phone, social media, or that intriguing Netflix series. It's like a getaway vehicle for avoiding tasks that make you anxious or uncomfortable. To defeat distractibility procrastination, you must create a dedicated workspace and set specific work hours. Use time management techniques like the Pomodoro technique to maintain your focus. And most importantly, unplug from distracting devices when it's time to work. Gradually extend your attention span by incorporating longer focused work periods over time. It's also worth considering the 2-minute rule. If a task can be completed in 2 minutes or less, do it immediately. This reduces the chance of procrastinating on small, manageable tasks. Segment 2: Treating and overcoming procrastination. Now that we've identified these different types of procrastination, let's discuss strategies to treat and overcome each one of them. Task avoidance procrastination. Task avoidance procrastination often stems from a fear of the unknown or an overwhelming workload. To tackle it, it's important to break tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Set clear goals, use to-do lists, and reward yourself for completing each step. Surround yourself with a supportive environment that minimizes distractions. Another effective strategy is the 2-minute rule. If you have a task that can be completed in 2 minutes or less, tackle it right away. This simple habit helps prevent small tasks from piling up and becoming overwhelming. Additionally, consider the Eisenhower matrix. This method involves categorizing tasks into 4 quadrants based on urgency and importance. Focus on the important but not necessarily urgent tasks to prevent procrastination on more critical matters. Perfectionism procrastination can be a double-edged sword. While aiming for excellence is admirable, setting unattainable standards can lead to procrastination. To overcome it, reframe your mindset. Accept that perfection is unattainable and that making mistakes is a part of learning and growth. Set realistic goals and deadlines. Seek support and feedback from others to gain perspective. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend. Remember that it's okay to be imperfect. In fact, imperfections often make things more interesting and relatable. Develop a habit of self-reflection. Ask yourself, what am I truly afraid of when it comes to this task? Understanding your underlying fears can help you address them more directly. Decisional procrastination. Decisional procrastination can be frustrating for both you and those around you. To tackle it, start by recognizing that not all decisions need exhaustive analysis. Use time limits for making choices, and remind yourself that it's okay to make mistakes. Trust your intuition and practice decision-making to build confidence. Consider creating a decision-making checklist for complex choices. This list can include factors to consider, potential pros and cons, and a deadline for making the decision. Having a structured approach can make the process less overwhelming. Seek the opinions of trusted friends or mentors when making important decisions. Sometimes, an outside perspective can provide clarity and alleviate the burden of making choices on your own. Distractibility procrastination. Distractibility procrastination often results from our hyperconnected digital lives. To regain focus, create a dedicated workspace free from distractions. Set specific work hours and use techniques like the Pomodoro technique to manage your attention. Gradually increase your attention span by disconnecting from distracting devices when it's time to work. Consider implementing a digital detox routine. Designate specific times each day to check your emails and social media accounts. Outside of those times, turn off notifications and keep your phone or other distracting devices out of reach. Practice mindfulness and meditation. These techniques can improve your ability to stay present and maintain focus. Start with short sessions and gradually extend the duration as you build your mindfulness skills. Segment 3: Common procrastination techniques to avoid. Before we wrap up, I want to highlight a few common procrastination techniques that we should all be aware of and try to avoid. Rationalization. Rationalization is procrastination's crafty sidekick. It's when we make excuses like I work better under pressure or I don't have enough time. These are just mental tricks to justify delay. Recognize these rationalizations and challenge them with rational thinking. Instead of rationalizing, practice self-accountability. Hold yourself responsible for your actions and acknowledge when you're using excuses to avoid tasks. This awareness is the first step toward change. Negative self-talk. Negative self-talk can be a powerful barrier to productivity. If you catch yourself saying things like "I'm just lazy" or "I'll never get this done," pause and reframe your thoughts. Replace negative self-talk with more positive and encouraging language to boost your motivation. Challenge your negative self-talk by asking yourself for evidence. Are your self-critical statements based on facts, or are they distorted perceptions? Often, you'll find that they're not supported by evidence, which can help you let go of them. Avoiding discomfort. Procrastination often happens because we want to avoid uncomfortable emotions, like fear or anxiety. Instead of avoiding these feelings, acknowledge them and find healthier ways to cope. Practice mindfulness or seek support from a therapist to address the underlying causes of your discomfort. Embrace discomfort as a natural part of personal growth and change. Remind yourself that the discomfort you feel now is temporary and that it often precedes meaningful progress. By facing your discomfort head-on, you'll develop resilience and a greater capacity to manage challenging emotions. And there you have it, folks. We've explored the different types of procrastination and strategies to overcome each one of them in greater detail. Remember, overcoming procrastination is a journey, especially if you're dealing with depression and anxiety. Be patient with yourself, and don't be afraid to seek professional help if needed. If you found this video helpful, Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell. And most importantly, share your experiences, tips, and questions in the comments section below. Let's support each other on our journeys to recovery and personal growth. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and keep moving forward. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.